Hey there, wrestling fans. Ever wondered what happens to the biggest wrestlers after they hang up their boots? Well, get ready to be amazed by the jaw-dropping transformation of Carl Lee, one of the world's top wrestlers, 23 years after his retirement. But wait, before you dismiss this as just another tale of aging athletes, let me ask you this. Do you remember the powerhouse that was Carl Lee, dominating the wrestling world with his unmatched strength and charisma? If not, get ready to be shocked by what happened to his appearance after over 2 decades away from the ring. Despite the fact that the legendary Carl Lee was a giant in the worlds of wrestling and in movies with an estimated net worth of $6 million, tragically, his incredible physical prowess and power nearly brought his life to an end. So what occurred to almost destroy the great Khali's life? What makes him so large, and how does he now appear after all these years? Dilip Singh, often known as the Great Khali, was once a towering figure in the wrestling world, enthralling viewers with his massive presence and unmatched power. But as time went on, the story around Khali changed, and a closer look at him now shows a different side of his life, one that not only captures his amazing trip, but also his physical transformation and the obstacles he had to overcome. The great Khali's journey is one of rags to riches, rising from a poor and underprivileged beginnings to become a global wrestling phenomenon worth $6 million. However, his road was far from simple, with both successes and setbacks. In addition to intense training and devotion, Khali's impressive body also reflected a physical issue that limited his movements and made him stand out in the professional wrestling industry. Khali suffered in his early years from both poverty and the limits placed on him by his condition. Despite these difficulties, his life changed for the better when he was hired as a police officer. His fate stepped in again during his gym sessions, providing him with an unforeseen chance to train as a wrestler. Khali's promise was recognized despite the physical limitations imposed by his condition, and he was granted the opportunity to pursue a career in professional wrestling in the U.S. The early years of Khali's wrestling career were marked by perseverance and toughness. After 6 years of hard effort, and despite the difficulties he experienced owing to his limited mobility, he was able to gain a seat in the elite WWE. His adventure in the world of international wrestling began with this, when he competed against well-known competitors like Dave Bautista and John Cena. Khali's fame soared, and he became a worldwide celebrity in the entertainment business as well as the wrestling arena. The gigantic Indian even created history by being the first person from India to win the World Heavyweight Championship title, making him a legend in his own country. However, amid the sparkle and glamour of his victory, Khali had a dark event that threatened to overshadow his achievements, a terrible incident that happened during training early in his career, resulted in the unintentional demise of a fellow wrestler. Despite being involved in controversy, Khali was determined not to have committed any crimes after further inquiries. Rather, the organization's negligence in offering sufficient safety precautions to its athletes was held accountable. After 14 years of dominating the wrestling business, Khali decided to retire and return to his origins in his native India. He founded a wrestling school that soon developed into the biggest professional wrestling company in the nation. Khali entered politics, stating that he wanted to have a constructive influence on his nation and its citizens, not simply on the world of sports entertainment. Despite these huge life changes, the great Khali valued family life. Evelyn Rana was their first child, and he and his wife subsequently celebrated the birth of a newborn, bringing yet another dimension of happiness to their expanding family. Khali's journey from a legendary wrestler to a politician, mentor, and loving husband and father is proof of the transformational potential of resiliency and willpower. The great Khali's journey is about more than just his physical prowess and wrestling on, as it's about accepting opportunity, rising over adversity, and using one's skills to inspire others. Khali's story reminds us that something that might seem like a weakness at first can actually be a source of unmatched inspiration and power. If this story left you intrigued and amazed, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more riveting tales from the world of sports. But before you go, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Khali's remarkable journey? Share your reactions in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this captivating exploration of the life beyond the wrestling ring.